just basically gonna like go through election day.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I know.
I was a surrogate for Hillary Clinton. I was a friend of the campaign.
I was on the first season of The Apprentice, and I was one of Donald Trump's surrogates for the campaign.
So I just whipped out my laptop one day and started writing a letter to her. I didn't know if she'd ever read it or anyone in the campaign, but it made me feel better to write it. A few weeks later, I get a call from the campaign. We've got to see you, we've got to talk to you, we want to hear your story. And that just continued to evolve.
I was on the news one time talking about real estate, and they started asking me political questions because of my association with Donald Trump. And well, whether I wanted it or not, I was involved.
I was asked to be the youngest delegate representing New York at the DNC. I was a special guest at her presidential debate.
I was one of the first people that actually came on the record supporting Donald Trump. And as a Hispanic woman, I got a lot of backlash for that.
You know, told my daughter that this was going to be the best day ever, and she woke up and I think she raised her hands really high and said, "Yay, Hillary Clinton's going to be our president."
I remember arriving to the party around 6:37.
When you first walked in, you saw the glass ceiling, you saw the balloons at the top.
The room was red, white, and blue, press everywhere.
The vibe, the energy inside the place, everyone was really excited, and then the results started to come in.
Even though you're part of the campaign, you're watching the results on television with the rest of the world.
And I just felt like this physical sickness. My throat started to get dry, like before you're about to start to cry. I just knew something really bad was happening.
He started to land all these big states. Trump just won Florida and he won Ohio.
It was like everyone was a mathematician that night.
I feel like they were trying to scramble to figure out if there was a way to get around it.
And everyone was trying to figure out the calculations to how to make it work.
Numbers are numbers.
I probably took about 3 or 4 steps out of the Javits Center and I lost it.
I'm sitting next to Omarosa and we're sitting there like, I can't even believe that this is occurring right now.
I actually remember another woman, she grabbed me, we embraced each other, and we were hysterically crying, screaming, cursing, yelling, a lot of whys and hows.
When I realized he won, I thought, this is insane. A businessman who I did a reality show with, over a decade later, he was now the President of the United States of America. I mean, who would have ever thought?